Hello there and welcome. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I was sitting down with Arash Fusagi, who's our Vice President of Sales, and Mikey Steller, who's our Chief Operating Officer, and the three of us were brainstorming over what I had done and how I had been doing it. And you know, my life broke down into a few parts in talking to them. I picked up this book, Think and Grow Rich, in 1961. And between 1961 and 68, starting with virtually nothing, I borrowed $1,000. This is what I had. I bought some buckets and mops and a used floor machine, and I started cleaning offices. We ended up cleaning offices in Toronto, Montreal, Boston, Cleveland, Atlanta, London, England. I was earning over $1 million a year. Things were flying. And all of a sudden, I left that. I was so much into studying this material and the material that helped me build that. And I went to Nightingale Kone Corporation in Chicago in 1968. I worked there until 1973. In 1973, I left there. I was living in Chicago. And I sat down in a house. I was on Maplewood Lane in Glenview, Illinois, and I took a pen. I said, I'm going to build a company that operates all over the world. Today, we operate in over 100 countries. None of this happened by accident. And Mikey and Arash were picking my brain in this, and one of them, I'm not sure which one it was, they said, Bob, we should have a class, a master class, where you can go back. You've got such an incredible memory, and just take parts of it from the start right through to today and share it with people. We'll call it a master class, and we'll work with people for 6 months. Spend time with them every week. What do you think of that? Well, the idea, started to roll around my head. Well, then I got talking to Sandy Gallagher, who's my business partner, and she said, Bob, you've got to do that. You actually have to do that. You've got so much knowledge. You went from nothing, no formal education, built a multi-million-dollar organization. And then what we've done here in the past 15 years with the Proctor Gallagher Institute, it's, you could write a paper on this for Harvard and let them study it. It's that important. And I do have a great memory, but so do you. We've all got a perfect memory. You know what I found? We remember what we want to remember. Well, I always want to remember the great lessons that I've learned. Now, I don't know what you're doing, and I don't know what you hope you're going to do in the future, but I do know this. If I can sit down and write out, I'm going to earn multi-millions of dollars, you can. If I can do it, you can do it. You see, you don't have that much less potential than me. We are truly all the same. There's a lot of talk going on in the world about the problems. But you know, this is a spiritual organization. We are spiritual beings. We're living in a spiritual universe. And spirit's always for expansion and fuller expression. I don't care how bad things look, we're moving ahead. Spirit's always for expansion and fuller expression. We could go back over the years and think of all kinds of bad times. Out of it came great times. The future is going to be absolutely incredible for the ones who want to make that way. Now, I don't know what you plan to do, but if you are prepared to make a real serious commitment, I am too. If you really want to work with us, we really want to work with you. Mikey and Arash and I have been talking a lot about this. We mentioned it to Tommy, our creative director. Well, Tommy is a goo-goo. I mean, he would just, yeah, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. So we're going to do it. It's going to be called Bob Proctor's Masterclass. I'm going to download from the start, when I picked this up, the great lessons I've learned. There's no ordinary exercises like we do in a regular seminar. I'm going to share how Bob has built Bob and how I've got to where I am. See, I think there's tremendous lessons here for anybody who's serious about learning. And if you are, you're in for the trip of your life. It's not open for everybody. It's only open for the real serious, super serious students. I'm a super serious student. Arash is. Mikey is. Tommy is. And Sandy Gallagher, of course, is. She and I are thick as thieves in a partnership. We're the best partners that you'll ever find anywhere. We just seem to balance each other so well in business. It's the Bob Proctor Masterclass. See, from 1961 to 1968, the 7-8 year period that was phenomenal. Great growth, dang, like that, I changed it all. Between 1968 and 1973, I worked with Lloyd Conant and Earl Nightingale, two giants in this industry. It was a 14 year period, 12 years, I guess. And then between then and now, it's been 47 years. Just absolutely phenomenal study. I've studied and worked all over the world with some of the best mentors you'll ever find. If you want to take and work with us, we're going to download this in a very organized way. It's up to you to intelligently direct it. That's what Hill said is the secret to success. Organized information, intelligently directed. Leave your name if you're interested. This is not for everyone. It's for the person that's super serious. We're not playing games here. I look forward to working with you. It's Bob Proctor. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed this video. We put a lot of good information up here, and it causes everything in your life to get better. If you'd like us to notify you every time we put a new video up, hit subscribe and then turn on notification. Check out all our videos, and we will notify you when we put a new one up.